Welcome to Lisa's Artistic Studio. Today I'm going to show you how to paint this easy, pretty little pot of flowers using Chromatech watercolor brush pens. Let's get started, and don't forget to like and subscribe. So for our supplies today, we need a small piece of watercolor paper, a pencil and an eraser, an aqua or water brush, watercolor brush pens. You can choose any colors you like, but today I will be using blue-gray, gray, dark cyan, pear yellow, olive, and Bordeaux. I also have water to rinse my water brush if I need, and a paper towel, although these are not absolutely necessary. So before I start painting, I'm going to quickly sketch out my pot with a pencil. First, draw an oval. Then the sides of the pot stemming from the top, moving downward at a slight angle. Then draw a curved line at the bottom to connect the two lines. If it helps, you can even draw another oval at the bottom if you need help getting your curve right. It also might be helpful to watch my Learn to Draw 3D Shapes step-by-step video. After the pot is drawn, use your pencil and erase the back line on the top of the pot. Now for the fun part. It's time to put some color down. Starting with gray, put some color near the edges of the drawing as well as the middle. Then use your blue-gray and put some color on the right side in between the first gray, and then just a little bit on the left side right next to the gray. These will create your highlight area on the right side and the reflected light area on the left. If you haven't watched it yet, I recommend watching my video on how to shade 3D shapes correctly. This will give you some great tips on shading realistically. Now take your dark cyan and put some color in that empty space on the left side. This color will create your core shadow. Next, take your aqua brush, squeeze a bit of water through it and make sure the tip is nice and wet. Then, starting with the lighter colors on the right side, activate the paint with the wet tip of your water brush and start spreading the color around so that it begins to blend with each other. Now is the time to make sure the color reaches clear to the pencil lines you drew previously. Just keep spreading the water in the paint, working your way from the right side to the left until you get the look you want. Now here's a quick tip for any color outside of the lines that you don't want. First, rinse the tip of your water brush so that it's nice and clean. Then rub the unwanted area of color with the water brush. Then use your paper towel and lightly dab it off. This should help clean up things just a bit. Now, if you are satisfied with the look of your pot, you are ready for the next step. I felt like mine needed just a bit more color in a few places, so I'm going to add some more really quick. Now let's create a small shadow for our pot using mostly dark cyan with maybe just a touch of gray. You want the darkest color to be closest to the pot. Then, using your water brush, spread the color out and lighten it up as you go. Let's put our blues and grays aside for now and put in some greenery in the pot. Using the olive color and then the pear yellow, roughly paint in some of the grass. After the grass is sort of painted on, then take your water brush and let's soften the lines just a little, maybe even spreading the color upward slightly. Wait for the green to fully dry, then take the Bordeaux color and we'll paint some flowers. Start with a small mark for the top of the flower, then continue making marks downward on either side. Then use your aqua brush and just blend the middles of these marks together to create one nice flower. Now here's a great way to make some background flowers. You'll notice the tip of the water brush has some color still on it, so go ahead and paint another similar flower in the background. And this time you'll see that it will be much lighter in value, so it will give the appearance of being farther away. Continue making similar flowers in different values and sizes until your pot is full and has the look you want. To make darker flowers for the forefront of the pot, all you have to do is apply a little more color, make your marks just a little fuller. After you have all the flowers you want, take your green brush pens and add in a few more grass lines and stems for a bit of detail. You can even put some between the flowers, poking out into the air if you want. And here is your beautiful little pot of flowers. I hope you had some fun and maybe even learned something new. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe so you can see more watercolor brush pen tutorials. See you next time.